take the hard, look past it, and turn it into something great, is try to take our hand out of our pocket. I woke up paralyzed, couldn't move the right side of my body at 15 over the summer, so I was in between 10th and 11th grade. And my parents, they pushed me to go back to school immediately. So I started the 11th grade in a wheelchair on the first or second day of school. And you know what happened, guys? I immediately lost all of my friends because they didn't know how to treat me. I was different. As soon as I got out of that wheelchair, moved past that walker, and past that cane, and I could finally walk on my own, I realized that if I wear sweatshirts or jackets like this, and I stick my hand into my pocket, it was almost as if I wasn't different. I hadn't had a stroke and people didn't realize that there was something different with me. You know, I was treated normal again. For the longest time, I kept my hand in my pocket, hid the fact that I was different. And it wasn't until about 6 years later that I realized something. We're all different. There's no such thing as normal. My differences should show on the outside. And we should embrace and love our differences and diversity and show them, because they're what makes us who we are. And it was once I was literally able to take my hand out of my pocket that I learned to love who I was, accept it, and even find it funny. You know, has there been a time in your whole life, you guys' life, where you felt different? Or maybe you tried to hide something about yourself because you were afraid of what other people would think of you. You know, I did for the longest time. I hope and encourage you guys as you leave this room and go on to your classes and hang out with your friends and go on to do amazing, great things in this world, that you'll try to take your hand out of your pocket a little bit sooner. Learn to love who you are, accept your differences, embrace them, and maybe find them funny. Because you know what, guys? You are perfect, just the way you are. So the point that I'm trying to make to you all today is, no matter how hard it is, no matter how hard life gets, you have the power and the ability to see differently. Try differently and live your life differently. Even when you don't think you can, or other people tell you that you can't, just try. You may need to change your mindset and embrace the athlete's attitude. You may need to change your approach and think outside the box. You may even need to ask for help. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, help! 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 Guys, I know you can do better than that. On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Help! 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 Thank you. Sometimes life is going to be difficult. Sometimes life is going to be hard. But you have the power and the ability to take the hard, look past it, and turn it into something great. That's how you'll turn your problems in life into possibilities. Even when you don't think you can, or other people tell you that you can't, or that you're not good enough, pretty enough, funny enough, smart enough, just remember that as long as you believe in yourself, you can follow your dreams. And by the way, what I didn't tell you all when I first came up here is that I wrote my name on this board right over here, right? And what I didn't tell you about this is that I did this with my left hand. Well, I used to be right-handed. Having a stroke took this opportunity away from me. I now write with my left hand, and I wrote my name on this board over here today with my left hand. I had to try, and try, and try, and try, guys. So my message to you all today, now, and for the rest of your life, no matter what, is to try. See differently. and live your lives differently. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kelsey. Very inspiring. All right.